Hey, so in this one, we need to take our knowledge about function notation and just kind of take it to the next level, step it up a bit. So in this one, we have two graphs here, two functions, and they want us to evaluate the functions and then do some arithmetic with it. So once you see it once, it probably won't be a big deal. So anyway, so if we look at this, we see two functions here. We got f of x, and that's the gold line, and we got g of x, which is the green line. And so like, maybe I'll label it for you. So this one is f of x, and this green line is the g of x. And it says find 6, I'll write it bigger for you, times f of -8. And then it says plus -10 times g of -5. Now, the first step that we need to do is find these functions, the f of -8 and the g of -5, which you did in the previous video with just finding simple functions on the graph. So you know that this number right here in the function is your x value. So these are the x values. Now the tricky part is that you need to find the x value and the y value for the right graph. So you got the f of -8. So that means you need to go -8, which is right here, and then you need to go to the right graph. So we're looking at f of -8, so that's the green graph. So we go up here, and it crosses the graph right there, and we see that it is 5. So in this equation, you can replace this. We do 6 times, instead of f of -8, we're going to put that 5 there. And then we're adding that to -10 times the value of the g of -5. So we're going to find that. So -5, we go to -5 here, go down to the gold graph, and we find that point, and then we look at what its y value is, which is -4. Then we just do the simple arithmetic, evaluate it, smash it all together. So 6 times 5 is 30, and then we're adding that to -10 times -4. A negative and a negative is a positive, and then 10 times 4 equals 40, and then 30 plus 40 equals 70. So we're going to take that answer, put it in the box. Let's see if that works. Let's see, where is this? Is my Google Plus. Okay, so we said 70. Put that answer in. Uh-oh, it didn't work. Let's go check out what we did wrong. Alright, so we did 6. So f of -8, when we went to the -8, went up to the... Oh! Now look at that, I did the wrong graphs. That's interesting. Okay, let me do some erasing. Let's erase this. So this is the f of x down here. So I need to go to 6 times f of -8. -8's right here. I need to go down to the gold graph, and that is right here. So that value is -7. See, everyone makes mistakes. So then you add that to -10 times g of -5, which is this graph, and that value is 8. 10 times 8. So 6 times -7, that is -42, plus -10 times 8, that's -80, and then -80 minus 42, that is what is that? 102? 122, -122. So that's -122. Let's try that one. Bam! We got it. So solve a few of those. If you get confused, make sure you raise your hand and call me over.